Hello, welcome to another edition of us talking to our students. Very warm welcome to Dawn Anglin, who is joining us from the US. Dawn, tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to study with VSE.
Sure. I am a high school, well, junior high and high school, grades 7 through 12, choir director, and also general music. I also teach guitar. I teach theater, have a show choir. So, in a very small school, so I wear a lot of hats. And so I really wanted to further my learning, mostly because I could see a deficit within my instruction and what was happening in the classroom with singing results of certain types of literature. And so, yeah, I started to just pursue some additional learning for myself because obviously I wanted to do better for both me and my students. And so that is how I came to this destination with Voice Study Center.
Just for those that are watching, to give context, your first assignment essentially was exploring different theories and then applying it to practice. What did you take a look at?
As I mentioned, a deficit in my own instruction. It was a lack really of vowels and vowel shaping and how vowels work together or against one another in the choral setting. And so that's what I did a deep dive into. And so understanding more of the physiology and the acoustical properties of shaping vowels within the vocal tract, and then obviously the acoustics that go along with that. And that was very brand new information for me. So I had a big learning curve there.
Yeah, did that blow your head off? Because acoustics is tricky, isn't it? There's a lot
Very tricky.
you get right into the physics and just completely disappear down that rabbit hole. So how was that for you?
I've had to reread a lot of things and actually just, I don't know, every few minutes, spare minutes that I would have, I would just find another source and try to read it again from another perspective, or even hop on some video-based platforms and just see what other directors are doing with it. So yeah, it was an overwhelming concept for me. And then I would take it to where I teach too and just bring it up at the lunch table. What do you guys know about this? Let's talk about it. So it became a hot topic in my life.
Oh wow. And so how has it changed? How's it changed you? What did you get from it?
Sure. Well, being aware is the biggest thing. Um, and then trying now that I'm more aware of, uh, as I look at my literature that I would like to instruct with my students, seeing how the direct application will affect um, the classroom and then the ultimate production at the concert, when we're because we take these songs to a competition, we are adjudicated. So yeah, so now just little by little, applying the new knowledge. But then I've also been very forthcoming in sharing that information with my students because they're brilliant. They're so smart. And so it's been fun conversation in the classroom as well. So everybody, I don't want to hold the knowledge, if we're all aware, it's, times 50 working with the new information.
Yeah, and you're obviously early on in your journey, and that's been your first assignment. And now you've got the opportunity to create a teaching tool. Will you take that acoustics knowledge and bring that into a teaching tool?
I did consider that, but I don't feel like I still have solid, I don't feel qualified quite yet to develop a teaching tool on a topic that is still so brand new to me. I yeah, I felt like it was a little beyond what I could really muster. But yes, I thought about it, and I think I would like to further down the road, but there was another area of interest. So like I said, being from a small school, I kind of feel like I need to be a little more knowledgeable in a lot of areas. I didn't want to, hone just one area, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so what's in store next?
Well, I teach boys who have incredibly crazy voice changes. So I, it's interesting how their voices just overnight. In fact, just yesterday I moved a seventh grade boy. I said, I think you need to go sing on this side of the room just from yesterday. Let's try it over here. So, adolescent male and male voice change is going to be the focus for me for module 2. And I'm not quite sure yet what the teaching resource will be. I'm just like, reading right now and investigating again. But again, another area where I feel like I need to have knowledge and be able to have some tools to help boys because, as we all know, boys kind of drop off the chart, when it comes to choral singing. And I was really inspired by one of our most recent lectures. And I was like, yes, yes, I, I've experienced that.
Well, it sounds fascinating. I can't wait to see what it is you come up with, and I'll be looking forward to talking to you again later on in your journey.